Sinasabi mo kanina na storage, na may, parang solar na may storage. Ang problema natin dito, Yusek, La Nina nga eh. Paanong mag-aaraw? So, ang sinasabi nating preparedness, hindi talaga preparedness eh. Bayad na tayo ng bayad ng universal charge. Kailan ba tatapos ito, Yusek? Hindi nag-ooperate yung inyong regulation. Ang proof dito or evidence dito, tingnan po nyo yung monthly billings. Wala pong pagbabago yun. Tingnan mo, biglang nawala yung return on equity. Ito po ba'y sinasadya o tinatago?
Apologize for now. As of the moment, Mr. Chair, I cannot answer the question.
Kaya ngayon, hindi po kayo makasagot kung bakit nawala yung... Kasi nga hindi nyo nire-review. Considering that the briefing this afternoon concerns preparedness of power utilities, have we discussed the preparedness of the biggest power utility like Meralco? What preparedness does Meralco already install in the period of La Nina? Has there been a report already to the
DOE? We called all the agencies concerned. Has Meralco reported to you the preparedness plan that they have? Because in the next series, we will now call each and every one, as requested earlier by the Honorable Ferrer.
Thank you very much. Thank you very much, Mr. Chair. Yes, we have coordinated with the Meralco, and in fact, on my...
May we know what the plan is?
Yes. Nandun po ito dun sa last slide ko. Ito po yung Meralco contingency plan na sinubmit sa atin. Because they are the primary contractor. Yun pong sinusupply ng ating natural gas facilities. They have submitted. Number one po, yun pong ating mismong
Prayer last slide.
yes, please po.
So that you mentioned you reference.
Yeah. So slide number 14.
Slide number 14.
That is, Mr. Chair. Those are the contingency plan that submitted to us by Meralco relative to our natural gas facilities. So yun pong mismong Malampaya gas pipeline, they have recommended that it temporarily serve as a storage facility. Pupunuin po up to its full capacity ng lead tong ano. So magiging parang ano siya, storage sa halip na pipeline for conveyance. And then of course, yun pong ano, yung pagtakbo po ng ating mga planta using liquid fuels. Pagdating naman po doon sa Ilihan Power Plant, pinapast track po yung completion ng kanilang LNG storage. Actually, ongoing po yung ano yung
Mr.
construction.
Chair, ito nga yung problema eh. Tingnan mo dyan, running of units on alternate fuel. Ito yung isa sa sinasabi mo kanina. Pagkatapos yung coordination with SPPC units, puro prospective yung iba dito. And then, ongoing instruction, possible running of units on diesel. Alam mo, Yusek, ang pinaka-problem, pagka diesel kasi, kagaya na sinabi mo, ito yung pinakamahal na ating ano eh. Ito yung, pagka gumamit tayo ng alternative fuel, kunwari wala ka ng LNG, talagang sisikad na naman ang presyo eh. So tingnan mo, baha o kaya umuulan pagkatapos sasamahan ng mataas na presyo kasi ito yung alternative mo eh. Wala man tayong alternative na hindi sisikat ang presyo. Yung sinasabi mo kanina na storage, na may, parang solar na may storage. Ang problema natin dito, Yusek, La Nina nga eh. Paanong mag-aaraw? Alam mo naman yung solar. Solar energy applies only when the sun is shining, when the sun is shining. Kumbaga, the wind energy applies only when the wind is blowing. So, kagaya na sinabi mo, even if sabihin na lang natin kahit na umuulan, La Nina, sumisikat ang araw. Pero 4 kilowatts lang ito, kagaya na sinabi mo eh. How much household can be supplied by 4 kilowatts? At saka hindi siya pwedeng base load to eh. Solar, wind, and other alternative sources of energies are most intermittent. Kahit nalagyan mo pa ng baterya yan, it cannot be relied as a base load. Tama o hindi? So, ang sinasabi nating preparedness, hindi talaga preparedness eh. Paano kung halimbawa, ang nangyayari kasi, Mr. Chair, ano?
Yes.
Di umulan,
Proceed.
ano? Kayo, DOE kayo. There are so many episodes. Minsan nga, hindi pa umuulan eh. Lalo na kung umuulan, bigla na lang nasira yung, yung mga generators na unannounced and scheduled outages from the biggest generators in this country. Di ba bawal yun? Dapat sumusunod sila sa schedule. Ito La Nina pa eh. Kung nga yung normal tayo eh. Sa tingin ko, sa ngayon, ay you have not addressed itong ginagawa ng mga malalaking generation companies. Bigla na lang silang mag-outage. Walang announcement ito eh. The effect, Mr. Chair, pagka hindi scheduled, unannounced, ano mangyayari? Matatarantay yung distribution utility. Kukuha kahit saan. And most likely, kukuha siya sa WSM. Totoo, hindi.
Correct.
Yes, Mr. Chair.
Pag kumuha siya sa WSM,
Mahal.
alam mo bang yung WSM umaabot ng 32 pesos per kilowatt hour? O sino naman ang masasaktan? Si chairman na naman. Tayong lahat. Lalong-lalo na po yung mga consumers. So sana po, Mr. Chair, yung preparedness na sinasabi natin, yung totohanan na preparedness, at kung talagang mailatag natin yun, yung hindi naman sisikat ang presyo. Lahat ng sinasabi nating alternatives dito diesel-fired sila eh. Diesel-driven. Kagaya ng nabanggit kanina yung Mindoro. Naubos na nga yung ating yung binabayad natin sa yung
Mr. Chair, it's the universal charge on
yung
missionary
universal charge na talagang
missionary
ubos na
electrification.
Diyos kong Panginoon na kasaka bibili ng ng diesel. Lalong-lalo na nung nilusob ng Russia yung Ukraine. Ayun, naubos ang perang pangbayad kaya kawawa yung Mindoro. Wala ba tayong gagawin na hindi diesel fired? Para sa ganoon, hindi naman nauubos yung Mr. Chair, bayad na tayo ng universal charge. Kailan ba tatapos ito, Yusek? Pinambabayad natin ng yung stranded cost. Pinambabayad natin ng stranded debt. Kawawa naman yung mga mamamayan, wala nang katapusan na bayaran na ito. Pagkatapos ito, preparedness lang ang pinag-uusapan natin. Ngayon pala, yung preparedness, nakakatakot din naman sapagkat ang gagamitin mo para lang makatulong ka, dodoble naman ang kanyang babayaran. We have misgivings, Mr. Chair. Ito po yung reservation na gusto nating pag-usapan talaga pero wag sanang masyadong masasaktan ng consumers. DOE, responsibility, yung ERC, Madam ERC. Wala po tayong magagawa ba doon kung sakasakali yung pinag-uusapan lang preparedness? Pwede ba meron ba kayong regulatory power na walang sisipa na cost halimbawa? Na wag magsasamantala yung diesel po yung ginamit eh.
ERC,
Kasi lang naman ito, kumbaga force majeure ito eh. Biglang bumaha, biglang yung ulan nabubuo sa loob ng isang buwan, Mr. Chair. 2 araw lang ibinuhos niya na eh.
ERC.
Para ma-shield lang po yung consumers.
ERC, I think ang gusto malaman is ano pong pwede niyong may tulong o anong suggestion nyo para na kung ito yung mangyari at sigurado naman mangyayari ng La Nina as presented earlier by DOST and DOE. Ano po ang pwede natin gawin para naman pong hindi humapunta lahat ng pagtaas o yung ma-shield natin ang mga consumers sa ganitong pangyayari? Dahil ang sasabi pag ano daw, which is very logical, pag emergency, gagawa tayo ng paraan sa sobrang mahal, lahat naman niya ipapasa yun sa consumer. Anong pwede magawa? Meron bang remedyo?
Good afternoon, Mr. Chair. Good afternoon, Your Honors, Congressman. With respect to the outages due to natural calamities, the Energy Regulatory Commission has provision with respect to market prices that we can issue a market suspension wherein the market price will be capped at a certain level so that it will not trigger high prices during the covered period. Like for example, we can issue the market suspension, so the market price would be like the 4-day average of the last 4 days trading intervals. So that's one of the mitigating measures with respect to the market prices, Your Honors, Mr. Chair.
The Honorable Marcoleta.
Mr. Chair, it is quite
Not
good
here.
that the ERC articulated on this. This is correct. But I believe Meralco is not complying with that. Wala pa ako nakitang pagbabago lalo na kung mga nagkakaroon ng mga disasters na ganyan or force majeure. Hindi nag-ooperate yung inyong regulation. Ang proof dito or evidence dito, tingnan po nyo yung monthly billings. Wala pong pagbabago yun. Sana man lang, okay, tama yung sinabi nyo. Pag nagkaroon ng force majeure, in-announce nyo force majeure ito, sana man lang merong corresponding reduction doon sa kanilang pagbibil sa mga consumers. It's not happening. It's not happening. So, tingnan po nyo, regulatory commission kayo. Energy Regulatory Commission. Pero, with all due respect, parang ang nakikita po namin is more of the existence of regulatory capture. I'm sorry to say this. Tingnan po ninyo, Mr. Chair. Alam ko meron kayong resolution issued several years ago. There was a cap on the return on equity for all distribution utilities, particularly Meralco. Kung hindi po ako nagkakala, Mr. Chair, the cap or the limit issued by ERC by way of that resolution, parang 13.65%. Ito po yung ROE, return on equity. Pero madam, you have to review. Kasi you are in a position to review the financial statements of all distribution utilities. Ako po ni-review ko financial statements of Meralco. 28% ang return on equity. So ano po nangyari doon sa resolution ninyo? Issuing a cap on the return on equity. It's 13.65%. You have an old resolution on that. Pero, pag-aralan po ninyo. At ngayon po, you will be surprised. Hindi ko alam po nangyari ito. I don't know if it is coincidence or not. Dati po, yung return on equity as an item in the financial statements of Meralco nandun. Pero ngayon, Yusek, tingnan mo, biglang nawala yung return on equity. Ito po ba'y sinasadya o tinatago? Maybe kasi baka gusto nila, baka iniisip nila later on, baka may makaisip na bang i-bring up ito. So inalis nila yung item ng return on equity. Hindi na natin nakikita sa website nila. Why, madam? Did you ever investigate this?
ERC, please reply. Bakit nawala yung two questions? Bakit nawala yung return on equity? At saka second, did you ever investigate?
Apologize for now. As of the moment, Mr. Chair, I cannot answer the question, but we will refer this matter to the group handling the evaluation of the PSA of Meralco, Your Honors, Mr. Chair.
Thank you. But, sana meron kayong regular review nito because this is your own resolution. You put a cap on distribution utilities. Tama naman po yun because regulator kayo. You have to protect the consumers. Kung 13.65% lang ang cap pag ni-review, you're supposed to be mandated also to review. Para ngayon, sa ganun, makikita nyo kung ang inyong resolution ay natutupad o hindi. But if you do not care to review the financial statements of distribution utilities on whether or not your cap as issued in that resolution is being followed, you have a problem. Kaya ngayon, hindi po kayo makasagot kung bakit nawala yung... Kasi nga hindi nyo nire-review, Mr. Chair.